Okay, let's review where we started. Our opening day of this unit, I tried to light two water-like substances on fire. And as it turns out, one was water, and that's not flammable, and the other one is ethanol, and that has carbon-carbon and carbon-hydrogen bonds. So when you break those bonds with adding a little bit of heat energy from a flame, they can be quite violent, and they will break those bonds and release their stored chemical energy in those carbon-carbon, carbon-hydrogen bonds. They'll release that energy as light, movement, and heat energy. And that's why you see dancing flames, until all the ethanol has burnt in the presence of oxygen and turned into water and carbon dioxide gas. So bonds, some have very high energy and some have low energy. But bonds, when broken, if they're high energy bonds, can release more energy and get work done. And that's what we see in our carbon-carbon, carbon-hydrogen bonds. Then we moved on to that question about bodybuilders and what they eat. So I gave you a skinny little stick figure and said that they ate meat, and then a very big, thick, muscular stick figure, and they only eat plants. How is it that that big bodybuilder stick figure could get so meaty by not eating meat? And the bottom line is, all that stick figure bodybuilder needs to eat is biomolecules. They need to eat carbohydrates and get their carbons, hydrogens, and oxygens. They need to eat a variety of lipids and get their carbons, hydrogens, and oxygens. They need to eat lots of proteins and get their carbons, hydrogens, oxygens, and nitrogens. And then they also find in their food nucleic acids, which can be broken down to the atoms of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. And then with all those little pieces, they can build the monomers that can then be used to build any polymers, like muscle fibers. So it doesn't matter what you're putting in as long as you have all the 4 biomolecule groups, because you can break them down into their monomers and build whatever big molecules you need to make big muscles or long hair or whatever it is that you're trying to replace or refine. And then finally, the question was posed, hot burrito, cold burrito. Which of these offers you more energy? And the answer is that both of them offer you the exact same amount of energy to use. When I ask students, why do you eat? Typically, you tell me so that you can get energy. And food is for your fuel. But what we use in our fuel are those carbon-carbon, carbon-hydrogen bonds. Those, in addition to the other molecules that are found in those biomolecules, we can then take them, break them down, and put these small little sugar or lipids, break the lipids down into small little sugar structures, and we can use that as fuel. We cannot use thermal energy, heat, as fuel. If you found that you were very hungry, someone handing you a nice blanket is not going to fill you up or give you any type of energy you can use as fuel. You must eat. That was our summation today. I hope you practice well, and I'll see you tomorrow for our unit test.